Steph Curry is a superstar. Great guy, great basketball ambassador, babyface assassin, the greatest shooter I have ever seen, and straight box office. And a great guy, great family, everything. That much we know. What we need to understand, however, is that Kevin Durant's arrival may have hurt him because Kevin Durant represents Nike. Under Armour obviously has had some issues. Stock has fallen, etc. They've got some problems they need to address. Well, what's the issue with that? If Kevin Durant and Steph Curry are both champions on the same team, really displaying the same or similar kind of results, Kevin Durant has the benefit of Nike as a backdrop because they are not in such trouble. Whereas as Steph Curry, who, by the way, has a vested interest in Under Armour, by the way, having their stock plummet the way that it did, it might compromise them. The very success of Golden State means the success of Kevin Durant. It's why Jay-Z played such an integral role in influencing Kevin Durant to decide on going to Golden State. Because if you become a champion while also representing Nike, who knows what's going to come your way? It's going to be very advantageous for you, and as a result could potentially compromise the success of Steph Curry, who's entering a contract year along with Durant. He's going to get max dollars, of course. He's going to get what he wants. But I'm saying it can alter things in a way that people are not considering, and it makes you pay attention to what's going on in Golden State. Because don't always assume that those two are going to always be teammates. It's entirely plausible that it might not be in Steph Curry's best interest to continue that way. You never know.
Yeah, that's a point well taken, Stephen A. Remember when Kevin Durant's free agency was coming up, there was a lot of speculation that he could wind up with the Wizards because they were near where Under Armour was headquartered, and there was some thought that maybe he'd go with Under Armour. Because of the salary structure of the NBA, it's a league with a salary cap and a max contract, even though that can be played with a little bit, not only because of bird rights, but because of pending CBAs, which raise the max contract. Nevertheless, players can figure out and map to the dollar what they're going to be paid. And every team would line up to give Steph Curry or Kevin Durant max money. So they know that money is kind of set in stone. Where they can really make a difference is in endorsements, particularly with shoe companies, which sometimes exceed the value of their NBA contract. In that sense, the shoe company becomes their primary employer, at least their biggest, they pay the most. And so those kind of considerations are real, but I also think, branding issues aside, maybe Under Armour wants the best guy on the team to be their guy, and the same thing with Nike. Branding issues aside, because of bird rights and because of the money deals with the shoe companies, if this team wins together especially, there's no reason for them to break up. In other words, the business interests, I think, by and large, also suggest that the team stays together should they have success, and they're favored to do so. I'm Max Kellerman. Thanks for stopping by. Before you go, hit the button below to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a moment of me taking down Stephen A. Smith.